guys, Dr. Andy Rosenfarb here. Today, I want to answer a very interesting question that I received this morning from a patient. So during COVID and people are dealing with a lot of financial issues. So the question I received this morning is this: if I had to pick one supplement, what would I recommend? Now, it's a great question. And my first response is this: it's really hard to pick one supplement for eye conditions. Specifically, this patient asked about retinitis pigmentosa. So as you guys know, you've been following me, every eye condition has characteristics of its own eye condition, whether it's glaucoma, macular degeneration, retinitis pigmentosa, optic nerve atrophy, eye strokes, so on and so forth. There are some common factors that deal with all eye conditions, like circulation issues, oxidative stress, inflammation, often toxic accumulation, and hypoxia. But each eye condition is going to be a little different. So if I had to recommend, I wouldn't necessarily say I would. And for the reason is that we need to deal with oxidative stress. We need to deal with the inflammation. We need to deal with the circulation. We need to deal with the toxic accumulation. We need to deal with the vascular issues. We need to deal with the immune system. So there are so many things that we need to consider. But if I had to really boil it down, and for those who are like really stuck on a budget or a limited income, this was my response. So if money's like a really big factor for you guys and you guys are feeling it like a lot of people are, this is what I recommend. The three biggest things I recommend for most eye conditions, and I'll give you a couple of nuances. So if we look at, say, like retinal conditions like retinitis pigmentosa, Stargardt's, rod cone dystrophy, Usher syndrome, the three main supplements I'd recommend would be CBD, or Canavision, first and foremost, omega-3 DHAs, and carotenoid antioxidants. And that would be true for most eye conditions. With macular conditions, I would add something like resveratrol. The product we use is Longevinex. But guys, if you're hitting those three things, if you're getting nutrition that has omega-3 DHA, either fish oil, flax oil, you can use coconut oil, you can use olive oil, so on and so forth. So if you guys want, you could Google all the sources of omega-3 DHAs. That is really important. Why? Because nerves regenerate from fat, right? So that's why they call fish brain food, because it's so high in omega-3 DHA, it helps regenerate the nerve cells in the brain. So that you can take with food. You can either take a supplement, or you can have coconut oil, or you can have flax oil, or you can have fish oil. Fish oil doesn't taste too good, but if you eat fish and then supplement with things like avocado, again, or coconut oil or olive oil, then you're going to be getting adequate amounts. The other thing we could do that I recommend is adding carotenoid antioxidants, and we can absolutely get high levels of carotenoid antioxidants into our diet through food. Those of you guys want to learn more about carotenoid antioxidants, I recommend you check out our video on the video series we did on that specific topic was I think it was cataracts and carotenoids, if I'm not mistaken. So if you want a more specific deep dive into the role of carotenoid antioxidants, I recommend you check that out. But talking about the foods and diet sources, the main diet sources for carotenoid antioxidants are leafy green vegetables and yellow foods. So leafy green vegetables are like kale, okra, spinach, collard greens, stuff like that. When we talk about carotenoid antioxidants with yellows, we look at carrots, we look at squash, we look at pumpkin. In Chinese herbal medicine, we have goji berries that are really filled. We can have raspberries for any of our berries, blueberries, bilberries, blackberries. Those are all very good sources of carotenoid antioxidants. So here's what I recommend. How can we put this all together into a nice, easy, simple way, kind of a budget, to deal with protecting your eyes? So for those of you dealing with macular degeneration, again, I do recommend resveratrol on some level. Why? Because that helps break down the drusen, which is an exclusive issue for macular degeneration. For all other eye conditions where there's not the drusen accumulation, we could simply address the carotenoids, CBD, and the omega-3 DHAs in this way. CBD, you have to supplement with. We can't get nutritional value in that. Even if you're taking like hemp seeds or anything like that, you're not going to get the concentration you need. And again, those of you guys who've been following me, I recommend 150 milligrams per day of full spectrum CBD optimally. That's the best case scenario. For kids, we'll be at a half that dose. So that you're going to need to supplement with. And again, our formula that we use is Canavision. You can check that out on our website. There's videos on that on our YouTube page, or you could simply go to www.canavisioncbd.com for more information on that. Now, that would be your only supplement that you're paying for, that you have to, if you have to buy a supplement. Everything else you can get through food. You can juice your greens. What I recommend is having a green drink first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, you can take spinach, you can take kale, you can take leafy green vegetables, put that in a blender or a bullet or a Vitamix, whatever you guys use. You can put that in, maybe throw a carrot in there, maybe throw some beets. Why is beets good? Because beets help increases your nitrous oxide levels, which help the vasodilation of the blood vessels so you can get the blood circulation up to your eyes, to your brain, and all parts of your body. So adding beets is a really good strategy. Inside that, we can also add maybe an apple for flavor. If you want to put some goji berries or anything else in there, would be great. This is where you can also add a little bit, maybe a tablespoon of coconut oil or a little of olive oil or some flax oil. Put 2 tablespoons of flax oil, your omega-3 DHA. So make this drink in the morning, and that'll cover your leafy green vegetables, your carotenoid antioxidants, your omega-3 DHA. Done, right? So here's a warning, guys. If you have not done a green drink, because there's a lot of fiber in it and there's a lot in it, go light. Don't have like a huge, big, like 12-ounce drink at first. Start with like maybe 3 or 4 ounces. Why? It's really going to get your bowels going. It's a lot of fiber, and it's very stimulating to your body. And I even have some patients who like the coffee kick. They throw a little espresso in there, a little coffee to flavor it up. You can do that. Get creative with your morning green drink. But that is going to fortify your carotenoid antioxidants and your omega-3 DHAs. Again, start slow. Maybe the first time you may want to start on a weekend. We haven't really had any patients who had any we call sudden turmoil where you got to run to the bathroom. But just if you're not used to it, make sure that you kind of, the first hour or two that you take it, you're in a place where you might need to use the bathroom, because it's definitely going to get things stimulated in terms of your bowel movements. After a couple of days, you'll be fine with that. You can adjust and increase the amount that you take, but especially you're taking a lot of fiber, you're taking a lot of oil. Yeah, it's going to roto-root your system. It's going to clean your body out a little bit. So go slow and build up progressively. So again, for the fast track, economical version of keeping your vision in good shape, what you can do diet-wise, again, get the Canavision, use that. The taste, some people have a little bit of a taste, so here's a little taste hack with that. If the taste is bothering you a little bit, you can simply do this. We have a couple of options. One is I usually tell patients to mix it with cranberry juice or grape juice. Those are great chasers. So you can either put it in there a little bit and shoot it down, or take the dropper full and then drink the cranberry juice or the grape juice. If that is still too strong for you, and maybe sometimes with kids and you don't have a dairy issue, the best thing where you absolutely won't taste it is putting a little bit in a little chocolate milk, or you can mix it up in a little chocolate pudding. Just take the tablespoon down, you won't even taste it. So that's another little side hack. So I just wanted to give you guys that information based on this great question that I got. And again, we know it's around the holidays. A lot of you guys are dealing with, reduced income because of COVID, or you're on fixed income. So again, if finances and trying to really economically find a way to get the supplements and nutrients that you need for your body, that's going to help your vision, this is my economical way to help you guys with that. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, please be sure to reach out to us through email, on our Facebook group, and watch our YouTube videos, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.